Today is a great day. Today is the day that we pour walls for the foundation. And what you're seeing behind me is the site, the concrete pump, the wall forms. You're seeing it all. Stay with us through this video and you will see how it all happens. Hi there, I'm Kevin.
I'm Sherry.
Welcome to Logs,
Bogs, and Meadows.
Good morning, it's Kevin here. We are at the forest today and could be a big day. We hope to be pouring walls this afternoon. If not this afternoon, it'll be Monday. It is April 4th. It is a Friday. And right now they're finishing up putting the wall forms in place behind me across the way where the home build is. I'm currently standing in front of the pavilion. And I hope it's a good day. I hope we do pour. If we don't, it's not meant to be. And if we pour on Monday, hopefully I have the opportunity to get out of work, come here on Monday and watch it then as well. Looking to film today, looking to give the perspective of what it's like to pour concrete walls. And I'm going to learn a lot as well. So this is not just for you folks, but this is also for me because I'm learning and I never stop learning. Okay, we are here at the construction site now, and what we are looking at is the wall forms. The crew from Mike Black Concrete has been setting wall forms most of yesterday and all of this morning, and they're getting near the end, and this afternoon they're going to be pouring. We will have the trucks rolling in at some point, and I think they're just fine-tuning everything, getting it tight, getting everything lined up so that they're ready for the pour. What we're doing is we're looking inside the concrete wall, and what we see here are some pieces of rebar, seeing some spacer pieces here, these metal braces that go, between here. This here is the rebar. Down there, that plastic pipe there is what is going to create the hole to be able to put the sewer pipe through. As we come down over here, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a block out there for the window, the basement window. That's the egress window. We're not having a walkout basement. There'll just be an egress window that's there. Try to point to it here the best I can. It's up in here. All right, we're going to give you an up close of these forms. They are aluminum. They appear to lock in place. And if you look right there, you can see these locks. Also see that they have these brackets they put on the outside, and then they put these boards up top, and I believe those boards are used so that they can walk around as they pour the concrete, be able to access the top as they are putting the concrete in. And then on the outside corners, there's a little system right here. You can see those systems. Those systems keep them together. They're like little pins that they put these triangular wedges into. And they're all labeled with the widths. Those are 36 inches, 36, 24. Top of these forms have been sprayed with oil to allow for the release of the forms. Look over there, the young man in the day-glow green shirt has a tank. He's going along, he's spraying the forms. Yeah, so these 2x6s that are on the side here, I was just talking with the young man, and they're primarily there to hold the forms together, keep them straight so we don't have wavy walls. Additionally, they end up being something to walk on as they pour. But you can see as he's pounding that in over there, it's probably harder to see, but it does stabilize the forms quite a bit. Kind of like lateral rigidity. Okay, trucks are supposed to be at 145, and it is almost 145, and here we are. We've got the first truck. He's backed up to concrete pump. Concrete pump is setting up. It's quite a rig. The hopper in the back. We'll get some footage after it goes there, but basically he's going to set up here with the truck, and the boom, this part right here, is going to be somewhat like a crane. It's going to open up like a scissors in a different direction, and it's going to allow them to pump the concrete into the forms the way they need to, when they need to, where they need to, and the flow that they need to. So it would be an interesting sight. So what we've got going on right now, the front end of this truck is actually up in the air. They've got these big arms here that extend. They've got these rubber pads. They put the rubber pads on these pieces of wood. They level it out, kind of like you would a camper. But that's a much more weight than a camper, that's for sure. And they also have these arms that come out the back here. I don't know if they're going to use those or not. They might be optional. We'll find out. So on this side, you get a good view of the piping. The piping is the blue stuff. He's starting to raise the boom now. And it looks like the gentleman back there in the orange jacket is controlling it with some type of remote control. And he's going to unfold this thing. Pretty interesting. So now he is extending the boom. Imagine he's going to get it to the desired location to the start of the pour before they start dumping the concrete in. But I don't know, maybe there's a primer type deal that occurs before they start pumping it through. Who knows? This is new to me. It looks like a big amusement ride, doesn't it? Truck number one. My math is correct. We are going to be pouring somewhere around 65 yards today. I believe each truck takes 9 to 10 yards of concrete, so we are likely going to be looking at 7 trucks if my numbers are right. Hoping he doesn't take out our oak tree. Kind of like that oak, we saved it, so. All right. Here we go, here's the concrete. First of the concrete's going in right now. Going in the hopper. I'm going to get out of the way there because there's 2 trucks there, and I imagine just one of them is enough to kill me. We haven't actually pumped anything through the concrete or the pump yet. They seem to be placing the end of the pump right now into the wall, and it looks like we're about to start. Again, the man in the orange shirt is controlling the whole operation right now. He's got the controls on his belt there. And I think they are placing concrete. They are pumping right now. Right now they are measuring to place a beam pocket in the end of that wall. The beam pocket is used to make a notch in the top of the wall, and that will be where they steel beam that supports the first floor deck of the house is placed. It'll sit in that beam pocket. And right now what he's doing is measuring the location. I think he's going to end up putting a piece of styrofoam in there. And if I look back here, this is the styrofoam. And a minute ago, the drawing showed a width of 12 inches, which he noted, and I'm glad he did, that looked like it was too wide based on his experience, and he asked if that was correct. So I went over the drawings, looked real quick, saw that the steel beam was a W8 by 18. So looked that up quickly, and that beam is not 12 inches wide. It's only 5.25 inches wide. It's 8 inches deep. So he wisely saved us a little bit of a problem there, and I'm glad I was on site to assist. So this young man is holding a concrete vibrator, and what that does is he'll stick it down in there and it will vibrate the concrete and make sure that there aren't any air pockets in it to make sure that it's settled properly. Truck number 2 starting to dump their load into the hopper. We've got truck number 3 backing up. Truck number 1, I believe, is back there. It's either truck number 1 is about to clean out, or it's truck number 4. I'm not sure right now. And they all look alike. Meanwhile, back at the hopper, what appears to be truck 4 is pulling in, getting his chute ready to place concrete. Truck number 3 is on the left side there. I believe he needs to pull out. So they have placed these orange strings next to each form. And as we look at them back over here on this back side, they seem to be checking the measurement between the string and the form as they pour it. And they're trying to make adjustments, I believe, if it seems to be the concrete weight is starting to push. So you'll see here, right here, that there is a 2x6 that he's just propped up there. I assume that's shoring to keep it in line with where it needs to be, and they're using some hammers to make some adjustments. So again, learning all the time. Really enjoy watching these young men do what they do well. Okay, so we are standing on the big pile right now watching them pour the back wall. And now we're seeing truck number 3 back there unloading. Truck number 2 is washing out. And they keep this thing going for sure. What we're seeing right now is the fibers that are in this concrete, structural fibers. I'm going to pick a few up here, and I'm sure you can see those are not over. So what we're seeing right now is we're starting to fill up to the top of the form here. And you can see the vibrator man's got his tool ready to go. We've got the other two with their trowels ready to go. So we got is a crew of 4 here. We've got one guy placing at the end of the pump hose, and got another guy's going to vibrate, and 2 guys with the trowels that are going to trowel the top. And they ate their lunch while staging all of this, waiting for these trucks to get going. So they were working and eating a sandwich at the same time. Gives you a pretty good view of the concrete coming out the end of the pipe. Comes out pretty quickly. All right, so we are waiting on trucks. We went through 4 trucks now, and standing at the corner of the garage. And what I want to show you is that they have these 2x6s here fastened to the top of the form in the garage. The reason they're there is they create a blockout, or that is going to, when the concrete sets, is going to be a ledge, and that ledge is where the slab sits on that ledge and rests on that. So that's the purpose for those 2x6s fastened to the side of the concrete form. So right now we have truck number 5. He's dumping the load into the pump. They're now pouring the front walls. And in the background, we're seeing truck number 6 backing up and getting ready to come down in and join in on the fun. So I would just say that this is a wonderful day, incredible day to be here to watch the pouring of our concrete walls. Okay, what I'm trying to show you here, and I'm not sure if the contrast is there, is that there are anchor bolts that were placed in the top of the wall after they had poured it and after they had troweled it off. They're spaced every so part. I'm not sure what the spacing is, but I'll get some footage of when they're actually placing them. Trevor, I want to get some footage of you putting those pins in there.
Okay.
How far apart are we spacing those?
6 foot.
6 foot? All right. Another question for you. How long are these forms going to stay on?
We could take them off tomorrow morning.
Will you?
So, there's a very good chance.
Is that right?
Yeah, we do work Saturdays.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know what his plan is. Yeah, we're going to send documents.
All right. We're here at the pavilion. It's Saturday, April 5th. And my plan isn't going the way it wanted to, or I wanted it to, I guess. But that's okay. I did meet with Merv, the framer, today. That was important. And the purpose of that meeting was to get him going, or get him ready to go, give him the drawings, give him all of the material information, go through everything that we've looked at on the drawings that have changed a bit. And it's a good meeting. He doesn't want to start early. He didn't want to start until the 14th. Now he wants to start on the 9th. That might be problematic because I've got all the material lined up to be here on the 14th. I'd have to expedite that. Now, as I got here to the property, I found out that the wall forms haven't been stripped yet. They've got to be out of there. And I can't even measure where the steel beams until the wall forms are off. And those steel beams are the first thing that the framer is going to need to start. So it's great that he wanted to start early. I mean, I would love to do that, but I just don't think it's going to happen. We'll see.